I made this video just in case there is someone out there who wants to use their Spektrum DX9 together with the TBS Tracer, which is the new transmitter and receiver from the previous Crossfire. The method I'm going to use is actually from the forums and the websites, but it was difficult to get the verification from the manufacturer side because they say there will be like warranty problem. But anyways, I'm going to try it anyway, and because I haven't done anything yet, we're going to check it one by one. So before we get started, let's check out what's inside this box. So I can see we have one transmitter and also 3 receiver and 6 antenna. So these antennas are basically for the diversity receiver for these small little receivers. And one antenna for the transmitter itself, but I also bought one antenna that has a higher gain and which will eventually increase my range. So this is my Spektrum DX9 transmitter, and previously I used my Dragon Link, and the Dragon Link will attach here, and it will be powered by this JST connector, which is directly connected to my homemade 5000 milliamp hour battery. This time I'm not going to use this external cable here. Instead, I'm going to connect the cable in the internal circuit of this DX9 transmitter and make a hole here and use the TX line, ground line, and the power line. So 3 lines will come out of this hole. So now I will remove all the screw from my DX9. So I removed 8 screw total, and now I'm going to open up the transmitter. Chops open like this, and be careful for the cable. So I opened up my DX9, and what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to solder the wire, the servo wire, to this circuit board here. So you can see from the top, the second part from the top is where I'll connect my TX cable, and here you can see this 6 pins, and the one in the top left side I'll solder my voltage cable, and the one in the right bottom side I'll solder my ground cable. And these 3 wires will go through the hole, which I will make soon. And I'll turn on the transmitter now. So I switched on the DX9, and let's check the voltage. So 7.3 volts. Okay, I think the power is good enough to power up the TBS Tracer. So I got this servo wire lying around, so I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to solder this end to the circuit board, and I'm going to solder the other lead of the wire directly to my tracer. Oh, here. So this is how it looks inside the tracer. And according to the pin information. So what I received from TBS. From the left side, it will be signal, the S port, ground, and voltage. So this will be signal. So the right pin here will be the signal. Okay, so first let's tin the wire. Now let's add more solder to these pins. So I got all the cable go through back inside the transmitter. So now from the left it will be signal, voltage, and ground. Okay, so I soldered all the 3 cables to the pins now. I'll just give it a pull and see if it's all intact. Okay, so transmitter side done. So here for the transmitter part, before I do the solder, I want to remove all the cables, all the wires before I solder, because I don't want anything get damaged here. Oh, I think the solder will be finished for now. Just one last short check. Okay, everything is good. I just checked with my multimeter, but none of them are short. Now let's check if the TBS is working. So now I have attached the tracer back to my DX9, and as you can see, I tried to make the attachment as high as possible to get like nothing on the way. And you can see the servo connector connected directly to the TBS Tracer. And if you can see, if I switch up the DX9, it will also turn on the tracer, as you can see. And I also tested my quad and it was working very well. And maybe I'll try to make another video to check the range, how long the quad can fly. So hope this helped anyone. And if you have any other questions or comments, please let me know so I could give a reply. So thank you. Bye now.